And in comes Hearst. And Hearst has all the money in the world. So you have this one force, which is really money, coming and saying, well, I'll loan you all. How's that? To Hearst, that's normal. But to everybody else, it's like maddening and dangerous and takes away their freedom. Swearingen and Bullock are, in their own way, trying to defeat that.
Will we of Deadwood be more than target for ass fucking? To not grab ankle is to declare yourself interested. What's your posture, Bullock?
As you see.
Huzzah, then.
As much as they are button heads, they've always been straight up with one another. And there's clearly a mutual respect there.
Quick trick suck, Bullock? Sally forth to meet the great man with unencumbered thoughts?
There's a growing respect between the men. Bullock appreciates Swearingen's astuteness, his knowledge of what goes on in the camp, and they tend to go to each other in times of crisis in the camp.
What we know, fucking Bullock, is if, when you two meet, Hearst does ask you to go easy and you, for love of his type, say, fuck yourself, no more illumination can come to us because you will have muddied the fucking waters. Is why I'd hoped you'd skirt the topic. As for your meeting with Hearst, may I offer a fervent Godspeed and hopes for your fucking self-control.
Any good poem, any good human being, and any good story spins against the way it drives. In this case, Swearingen, who seems to be an opponent of a stable political structure, in fact steers Bullock at every step towards submission to it.
Bullock.
When he says to Bullock, I hope you keep your fucking self-control, it's because Swearingen, at some level, consciously or unconsciously, knows that the minute he is in proximity to Hearst, he's gonna go for him.
I never said I'd take her your message.
Are you saying now that you won't?
You stay out of our fucking affairs.
Affairs of that sort are not my interest, Mr. Bullock. This is Hearst playing with the sheriff's sense of honor. I just wanted to unnerve the sheriff. I wanted to let him know I have my sources around town, suggesting that he knows about some nefarious goings-on.
Bullock, how'd you like Mr. Hearst? What are you doing?
You piece of shit!
How about giving offense?
I can't beat the shit out of her, so I'm gonna walk downstairs and just beat the shit out of the first guy I see. Yeah, and that happens to be Farnham, basically inviting it.
Bullock!
I mean, when he beats Farnham up, it's like Swearingen just shakes his head. Jesus, Bullock, you can't. And he knows. He's taking it out on the wrong guy.
You saw fucking nothing.
Oddly enough, Hearst has driven them together, which I don't think he set out to do.
Jesus, Joseph, and Mary.
But as a result of the dynamic that Hearst has brought to the camp, he's sort of united the two of them. I would incorporate into my holdings the claim now owned by Mrs. Ellsworth. I am told that you can help me bring this about. This is a grip I'm used to.
As far as making your way into her, act averse to nasty language and partial to fruity tea.
Even under that duress, Swearingen did the right thing. He took it. I mean, I always think that episode should be called, Al takes one for the camp.
First one to touch me, I kill.
When Al comes out and he's holding his finger saying, don't anybody go there, don't anybody do anything to Hearst. Now, that's what he wants. That's what he wants. Don't do it.
Bullock realizes that Swearingen's been mutilated. It's like he's mutilating the camp. And here's Hearst. Big money, big authority, big father figure, saying, I'm going to take law into my own hands and say, this is the way it's going to be. And you're all going to have to, bow down to me. Bullock doesn't like that. That's an affront to everybody. I think that's why Bullock wants to go after him.
The third of those Cornish organizers been killed.
On Hearst's orders, you believe?
A knife to the chest, body atop Hearst works in a thoroughfare. I withdraw from our agreement.
I'd ask its very brief extension.
No.
When this show started, I'm not sure anybody would have thought of Al as the cool head, although it was pretty clear that Seth was the hothead.
The sheriff joins us.
It seemed early on that Seth had pretty strong reign over himself.
Whiskey.
I get a feeling that he gets tired of holding himself back.
I'm taking you into custody.
Don't be stupid.
Don't you be fucking stupid. Ah! Fuck.
You.
By taking Hearst, that's an impulsive move for Bullock. And he doesn't go to Swearingen because he knows Swearingen would say, "What are you, an idiot?" It's exactly what we said we wouldn't do.
The sheriff eliminates several of our options.
I think he is just such a time bomb. Bullock, it infuriates Swearingen that he can't get a handle on him. He can't control him.
It's Albert Swearingen, regretting the early hour and that I call without notice.
Once he comes to the house, that's a big scene between the two of them.
Morning, come in.
Because Swearingen's a guy, I don't know if he's ever been in a house.
Swell. Stem to stern. The place.
If you look at the series over 3 years, Swearingen leaves the gem maybe 3 times. He just doesn't leave that much. He goes all the way down and into Bullock's house, which is a big statement to say, I'll come all the way to you to say we gotta stick together.
Our hour is wrong. Having lost his man Turner, being embarrassed by you, Hearst will be on the muscle. And we will be his wrath's object. Ought to stay close and confide. Our alternative is flight. Does that appeal?
No.
They can't confront him to get him out of town. But Swearingen says, "No, hold on. I don't want you dying. I don't want me dying. If we have anything here and we want to keep it, we have to approach it from a different way."
It's gonna take something other than pure violence, because Hearst is probably gonna win that war. So they're trying to figure out what the heck to do.
I invite the suggestions of others against my instinct to send for the guns.
What Swearingen says is, my impulse is to murder the guy, and I know that's wrong, but I don't have any alternatives.
This is a letter. Who's the fucking letter to?
Last of those Cornishmen murdered.
Pasco.
His family.
Read the letter.
And Bullock, he has no conscious sense. He just knows that if they publish that letter, that would be the right thing to do.
I knew him by reputation as an earnest worker and a diligent believer in right and wrong. His memory, I am sure, will always be with those who knew and loved him, among whose number I imagine you as first.
If you look at that letter, it's as beautiful in its way as the Declaration of Independence in terms of the conventions that it honors. We hold these truths to be self-evident, which is you respect the guy's humanity, you're kind to his family, you honor him in his passing. And that was essentially what the letter did.
What shall I do with this, Mr. Bullock?
What's your fucking paper for? You fucking publish as witness.
Swearingen has it published in the Pioneer by way of embarrassing Hearst. Let's just expose him for the asshole that he is. Everybody knows what goes on, but let's put it in the paper. It backfires because it brings all these Pinkertons.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
Hearst realizes that these people aren't really ultimately afraid of him.
Leviathan fucking smiles.
Hearst keeps playing his hand. His Pinkertons have come to town. He's got the arms, and he said, "What are you guys gonna do?" He's shot at Mrs. Ellsworth. The next episode, he kills Mr. Ellsworth. He's basically announcing to everybody, "I'm gonna take this place down if I don't get what I want."
There'll be nothing left of the camp.
How much you figure it'll stand once Hearst had his fucking say?
It would be satisfying to kill him, and everybody wants to kill him. Trixie actually tried to kill him. Unsuccessfully. It's a kind of metaphor because you can't. If he dies, there's going to be other people like him. And Swearingen knows it.
Loopy fucking cunt.
He knows that probably this is his last chance. Where's he going after that? This is his place. He's built it.
Late in life, he's come to realize that he needs to belong to something. Something has been awakened now, which is to do with community and to do with the possibility of this place as a functioning society. And I think that Al's proud of Deadwood.
Swearingen saying, I'm going to have to take the lead here because I've come up with this plan that'll maybe get Hearst to finally leave this damn camp. And he's basically saying, let's all just stay here, let's stay together, and make this happen.
We show united in the prelude when he's making his entrance and the fucking like. Comes to viewing the body, I stand for virtue alone. The deception failing,
I'll make a pass at him with my blade.
in the aftermath, play the lie as mine, knowing I speak of you in heaven.
There's something unifying within the gem of having everybody together and saying we'll stand together here and we're going to make our stand. Instead of having a huge war, they're going to try this first. If worse comes to worse, they'll have a war.
You looked at your last body. You're done tipping your fucking hat. Get out of here.
Drive on.
Much as I hate to admit it, the show's not about me. And it's not about Ian either. The show's about the camp.
The community of Deadwood is designed to tell the story of how we all have to come together. We all feel like we're individuals, but ultimately we're all part of a larger picture. So Swearingen and Bullock stand as two people who you would never think would come together when you first meet them. You watch these two guys learn how different they are, yet how the same they are in the end, and that's kind of what the show's really ultimately all about.
The star of the show is Deadwood, is the community. That's what it's about. The individuals go through it and they contribute an enormous amount. But the notion of Deadwood is quintessential in the American psyche. Something which is dark and dusky. You can polish and you can really find gold there. The metaphor is quite strong. And it shines, and you can actually make it shine. He's got this dark fucking side that gets loose once in a while.
Monster who's come to town.
Heads.
I mean, when he beats Farnham up, it's